The Purpose Path. Discovering what truly drives you. Written by Ronnie Rowland. Narrated by Roman Cross. Published by Growth Literacy Lounge. Introduction. Have you ever found yourself wondering, is this all there is? You've achieved goals, checked off the milestones society says should make you happy, yet something still feels missing, a deeper sense of fulfillment, a clear direction that resonates with who you truly are. This longing isn't uncommon. It's a quiet but persistent call to uncover your purpose, a path that's uniquely yours. In a world that constantly tells us what we should be doing, it's easy to lose sight of what truly drives us. We follow expectations, chase success as it's traditionally defined, and tick boxes that promise satisfaction. But purpose isn't about doing what others say you're supposed to do. It's about discovering what resonates at your core, what lights you up, gives you energy, and aligns with your deepest values. This book is a guide for those who are ready to take the journey inward, to uncover their purpose and align it with their actions, goals, and daily life. Purpose is not a one-time discovery, it's a continuous journey of introspection, alignment, and growth. It evolves as you grow, adapts as you gain new experiences, and deepens as you connect more authentically with yourself. Purpose isn't just about making grand changes or embarking on a completely new life path. It's about small, consistent actions that align your daily life with your inner values and passions. It's about designing a life where each decision, relationship, and pursuit reflects what truly matters to you. The world is more unpredictable than ever. In times of uncertainty, many people find themselves questioning the direction of their lives, wondering if there's more out there than simply going through the motions. This questioning is an opportunity, a chance to redefine success on your terms and create a life that feels meaningful, regardless of external circumstances. The Purpose Path is your invitation to explore what truly drives you, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to start living a life that feels aligned, authentic, and full of purpose. Whether you're just beginning your journey or looking to deepen an already evolving sense of purpose, this book provides the tools, insights, and encouragement you need to navigate the path ahead. We've noticed that 67% of you watching our videos haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Help us grow by hitting the subscribe button and giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for inspiring us to keep creating content for you. We would love to hear your thoughts. How did this book resonate with you? And what insights or questions did it inspire? Chapter 1: Why Purpose Matters. Have you ever felt that vague sense of emptiness, even when everything seems to be going well on the surface? Maybe you've hit certain milestones, career success, financial stability, relationships, yet something still feels incomplete, as if a deeper, more significant piece of the puzzle is missing. This feeling is a common starting point for many people when they begin searching for their purpose. Purpose isn't just a luxury reserved for a select few who have it all figured out, it's an essential part of human fulfillment. Without a clear sense of purpose, life can feel directionless, like drifting in a boat without a compass. Purpose gives your life structure, motivation, and a sense of coherence. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning with enthusiasm, knowing that your actions contribute to something meaningful. Research has shown that people who live with a sense of purpose experience greater well-being, resilience, and even longevity. Purpose acts like an anchor, grounding you during life's inevitable storms. When you have purpose, setbacks feel less like roadblocks and more like opportunities to realign with what truly matters. Purpose isn't about perfection, it's about progress and knowing that your journey has direction. One of the biggest obstacles people face when trying to find their purpose is the belief that it has to be something grand or world-changing. The truth is, purpose doesn't have to be about making headlines or creating monumental change. It's about aligning your daily actions with your core values and passions, whether that means impacting one person's life or contributing in small, consistent ways. Many people also believe that finding purpose is a one-time event, like flipping a switch. But in reality, purpose is more like a guiding light, something that evolves and adapts as you grow. It's less about finding a single calling, and more about staying attuned to what brings you alive as your life circumstances change. So, what does it really mean to live with purpose? It's about alignment, bringing your inner values, strengths, and passions into harmony with the way you live your daily life. Imagine a life where your work, relationships, and habits all reflect what's most important to you. That's what it feels like to live with purpose. Alignment doesn't mean life becomes easy or free from challenges, but it does give you clarity and confidence in your decisions. When you're aligned with your purpose, you're more resilient, focused, and satisfied, even when facing difficulties. Purpose helps you filter out the noise, prioritize what truly matters, and stay on a path that feels right for you. Let's take a moment to start the journey by identifying your core values. Grab a pen and paper and jot down the answers to these questions. 1. What do you stand for, no matter what? 2. When do you feel most fulfilled? 3. What are the principles that guide your biggest decisions? These values are your compass. They'll guide you as you explore what purpose looks like in your life. Understanding your values is the first step toward aligning with your purpose, because they form the foundation of everything that's truly meaningful to you. Finding your purpose isn't about having all the answers up front. It's about embracing the process, being curious, and staying open to where the journey leads. In the coming chapters, we'll dive deeper into discovering your authentic self, aligning passion with impact, and overcoming the doubts and uncertainties that arise along the way. Remember, purpose isn't a destination, it's a journey that evolves as you grow. So as we move forward, keep in mind that this is your personal exploration. The insights you'll gain aren't just about theoretical concepts, they're about practical steps you can take to start living with greater intention, clarity, and meaning. Your purpose is out there waiting to be discovered, and this journey is your invitation to find it. Chapter 2. The Myths of Purpose. Have you ever felt paralyzed by the idea that you need to find a single, all-encompassing purpose, one that should light you up every moment of every day, guiding you like a shining beacon toward a perfectly clear destiny? This belief is a common roadblock, and it's one of the biggest myths that holds people back from discovering what truly matters in their lives. There's a widely held belief that each person has one specific, predetermined purpose, and until you find it, you'll remain unfulfilled. This myth creates enormous pressure, making the search for purpose feel like an all-or-nothing endeavor. But purpose isn't one rigid path. It's a dynamic and evolving journey. Your purpose might change over time as you grow, experience new things, and gain fresh perspectives. It's okay to have multiple passions and interests, and it's even okay if those interests don't fit neatly into a single box. The truth is, your purpose can be fluid, adapting as you move through different seasons of life. Rather than chasing a perfect purpose, focus on what feels meaningful to you right now. Purpose is found not in the idea of a fixed destination, but in how you choose to show up each day. It's about aligning your actions with your values and making an impact in ways that resonate with who you are in the present moment. Another common myth is that your passion automatically equals your purpose. While passion is an important ingredient, it's not the whole recipe. Passion alone can be fleeting, it's the spark, but not necessarily the fuel that sustains a purposeful life. A passion without deeper meaning, direction, or alignment with your values can lead to burnout or dissatisfaction. Purpose goes beyond passion. It's found at the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and how you can contribute to the world in a way that feels authentic. Think of purpose as a compass that points you toward meaningful action. Passion might light the way, but purpose provides the deeper why that sustains your journey. Another roadblock to finding purpose is the idea that it has to be something grand or world-changing. We often equate purpose with making a monumental impact, like starting a global movement or revolutionizing an industry. While some people's purpose may indeed lead them down these paths, purpose can also be found in everyday acts of kindness, in supporting others, or in creating beauty and joy in small but significant ways. Purpose is deeply personal. It doesn't have to be big and flashy to be meaningful. Your purpose might be raising a family with love, supporting your community, or simply living with integrity and kindness in all you do. The true measure of purpose isn't its scale, it's the sense of fulfillment and alignment it brings to your life. Let's challenge these myths together by reframing how you think about purpose. Take a moment to reflect on the following. 1. What brings you joy, even in small, everyday moments? 2. Where do you feel most energized when helping others? 3. What values do you consistently return to, even when life changes? These questions guide you toward the core of what makes your life meaningful. Remember, purpose isn't about finding a singular grand mission. It's about cultivating fulfillment in ways that align with who you are and how you want to contribute. Now that we've debunked some common myths, it's time to dig deeper into what truly makes you, you. In the next chapter, we'll explore the power of self-awareness and how understanding your strengths, values, and inner motivations is key to discovering your evolving purpose. The clearer you become about who you are, the more aligned your path forward will be. Chapter 3. The power of self-awareness. Before we can align our lives with our purpose, we need to understand ourselves at a deeper level. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which everything else is built. It's about knowing your strengths, values, motivations, and even your blind spots. Without this level of clarity, any pursuit of purpose can feel aimless or disconnected. In this chapter, we'll explore why self-awareness is crucial and how to cultivate it as a key step toward living a life of purpose. Imagine trying to navigate a map without knowing your starting point. It doesn't matter where you want to go if you don't know where you currently stand. It's impossible to chart a clear course. The same is true with purpose. Before you can find direction, you need to know who you are, what drives you, what matters most, and what unique qualities you bring to the world. Self-awareness isn't just about knowing your likes and dislikes, it's about understanding the deeper layers of your personality and motivations. It's about recognizing your strengths while also acknowledging areas for growth. It's about identifying the values that consistently guide your decisions, whether consciously or unconsciously. When you have a clear sense of these internal factors, you're in a better position to align your life with a sense of purpose that feels authentic and fulfilling. One of the first steps to cultivating self-awareness is understanding your strengths. These are the abilities, talents, and qualities that come naturally to you. Often, they're things you do so effortlessly that you might overlook them as potential building blocks for your purpose. Take some time to think about the activities that energize you and the skills others frequently recognize in you. Next, consider your passions, the activities, topics, or causes that light you up. Passion is often a signpost pointing toward purpose, but as we discussed in the previous chapter, it's not the whole picture. Your passions combined with your strengths provide a powerful clue to what could be most fulfilling for you. Values are the guiding principles that influence your decisions and behavior. They are the non-negotiables that define what's truly important in your life. For some, it might be integrity, while for others, it could be creativity, freedom, or service to others. Knowing your values is critical because they act as a compass when making decisions about how to live a purposeful life. To identify your core values, reflect on the moments in your life when you felt most fulfilled and at peace. What were the common themes? On the flip side, think about times when you felt conflicted or dissatisfied. Often, those feelings arise when your actions or circumstances clash with your values. Understanding these underlying principles helps you align your choices with what truly matters to you. Self-awareness also involves recognizing areas where you might have blind spots, those tendencies, habits, or perspectives that are harder to see within yourself but can affect your decisions and relationships. Blind spots aren't about weaknesses as much as they're about unconscious patterns that could hold you back from living in alignment with your purpose. One effective way to uncover blind spots is through feedback from trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues. Ask them to share what they notice about your strengths, habits, and areas where you might be limiting yourself. Their perspective can provide valuable insights that help you see yourself more clearly. Now it's time to apply these ideas with a self-awareness inventory. Take a few moments to journal or reflect on the following. 1. What do people often compliment you on or seek your help with? What activities make you lose track of time? 2. What topics, activities, or causes excite you the most? Where do you feel most alive and engaged? 3. What principles guide your biggest life decisions? What makes you feel fulfilled and at peace? 4. What feedback have you received that helped you grow? Are there patterns in your life that you've struggled to change? This inventory gives you a clearer picture of who you are and what drives you, setting the stage for discovering how these elements can come together in a meaningful and purpose-driven life. With a deeper understanding of your strengths, passions, values, and blind spots, you're ready to start exploring what it means to live authentically. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the process of embracing your true self and shedding the societal expectations that can often cloud our vision of what a purposeful life looks like. Authenticity is key to finding a purpose that feels genuine and deeply fulfilling. Chapter 4. Uncovering your authentic self. In a world filled with constant noise, from societal expectations to the influence of social media, one of the most challenging aspects of finding your purpose is discovering who you truly are beneath it all. Authenticity is the cornerstone of purpose, but living authentically requires peeling back layers of conditioning and beliefs that may not actually belong to you. In this chapter, we'll explore the process of embracing your authentic self and how doing so is crucial to aligning with a purpose that feels deeply genuine and fulfilling. From an early age, we're conditioned to fit into certain molds, whether by our families, communities, cultures, or the media. These external influences often shape our beliefs about what success looks like, what we should value, and even what kind of life we should pursue. Over time, many of us learn to wear masks that align with these expectations, even if they don't resonate with who we truly are. These masks can show up in various ways, pretending to be passionate about a career that doesn't truly fulfill us, striving for achievements we don't genuinely care about, or suppressing parts of ourselves that don't fit societal norms. The problem with these masks is that they disconnect us from our authentic selves, making it nearly impossible to find a purpose that feels right. Purpose thrives in authenticity, and to uncover it, we need to start shedding those masks. One of the first steps toward embracing authenticity is identifying and letting go of societal expectations that no longer serve you. Start by asking yourself, what beliefs or goals have I adopted that don't feel like they truly belong to me? Perhaps you've pursued a certain career path because it's what others expected of you, or maybe you've prioritized goals based on what you think you should want, rather than what you actually desire. Letting go of these expectations can be uncomfortable because it often involves questioning long-held beliefs or stepping away from what's familiar. But doing so is essential to discovering what's truly meaningful to you. Authenticity isn't about rebelling for the sake of it. It's about aligning with what feels right for you, even if it goes against the grain. Living authentically also requires embracing vulnerability and imperfection. One reason many people struggle to live authentically is the fear of being judged, rejected, or seen as not enough. But purpose can only be found when you allow yourself to be fully seen, imperfections and all. Vulnerability is where true connection and meaning are born. Think of the people you admire most. They're likely not perfect, but they're real. They're willing to show up as they are, flaws and all, because they know that authenticity is more powerful than perfection. When you embrace vulnerability, you give yourself permission to live a life that's aligned with your true self, rather than one that's carefully curated to meet others' expectations. Part of living authentically involves learning when to say no. We often say yes to opportunities, commitments, or paths that don't align with our true desires simply because we feel obligated, guilty, or afraid of missing out. But every yes to something misaligned takes away time and energy from the things that genuinely matter. Saying no isn't just about rejecting what doesn't serve you, it's about creating space for what does. When you start making decisions based on what aligns with your values, strengths, and passions, you'll find that you have more energy, focus, and clarity. Purpose is about intentional living, and that means consciously choosing what to engage with and what to let go of. To start uncovering your authentic self, let's do an authenticity audit. Reflect on the following questions and be as honest as possible with your answers. 1. What roles or identities do you take on that don't fully align with who you are? Where do you feel like you're pretending or performing? 2. What goals or beliefs have you adopted that don't genuinely resonate with you? Are there shoulds driving your decisions? 3. What are you afraid to show others about yourself? How might embracing those imperfections lead you closer to your true self? 4. Where do you need to start saying no more often to protect your energy and focus on what truly matters? This audit will help you start identifying where you might be living out of alignment with your true self and where you can make adjustments to bring more authenticity into your life. Once you've begun the process of embracing your authentic self, you're in a better position to discover a purpose that aligns with who you truly are. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to bridge the gap between your passions and making a meaningful impact in the world. Purpose isn't just about doing what you love, it's about finding a way to contribute in ways that feel deeply fulfilling and aligned with your values and strengths. Chapter 5. Aligning passion with impact. By now, you've explored who you are beneath societal expectations and begun the process of embracing your authentic self. The next step in finding your purpose is discovering how your passions can align with making a meaningful impact in the world. Purpose isn't just about what lights you up. It's about using that inner spark to create value, contribute to others, and leave a positive mark. It's often said, follow your passion. While this advice holds some truth, it's not the complete picture when it comes to finding purpose. Passion is a powerful motivator, but without direction or a sense of impact, it can feel unanchored. True purpose lies at the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and how you can serve others. Imagine your passions as the fuel that drives you. But for that fuel to be effective, it needs a clear path to follow, a way to channel your energy and skills towards something that matters. Purpose is about connecting your passion to something bigger than yourself, something that adds value and makes a difference in the world around you. Impact doesn't have to be world-changing or groundbreaking. It's not about the scale, it's about alignment. Your purpose could involve helping one person, making someone's day brighter, or contributing to your community in a meaningful way. The key is to find where your unique strengths and passions meet the needs or opportunities around you. Think of impact as a ripple effect. Even small acts of service or creativity can have a profound influence over time. Purpose grows not just from pursuing what you love, but from using that passion to improve lives, solve problems, or simply bring more beauty or joy into the world. To discover how your passion can create impact, consider the following 3 elements. 1. These are your passions, the things that excite you, energize you, and make you lose track of time. 2. These are your strengths and skills, the abilities that come naturally to you or that you've developed over time. 3. These are the problems you care about solving, the causes you're drawn to, or the ways you want to contribute. Where these 3 elements overlap is where you'll likely find your purpose. For example, if you're passionate about storytelling, skilled in writing, and drawn to issues like social justice, your purpose might involve writing articles or books that advocate for change. If you're passionate about health, skilled in coaching, and want to help others improve their well-being, your purpose might involve guiding people toward healthier lifestyles. Finding the right alignment between passion and impact often requires experimentation. Purpose isn't always revealed in a flash of insight. It often unfolds gradually through trial and error. Don't be afraid to try different approaches, explore new avenues, and allow your purpose to evolve over time. Start small. Look for opportunities to test your passions in ways that contribute to others. Volunteer, take on side projects, or offer your skills in areas that interest you. Pay attention to where you feel the most fulfillment and where others express gratitude or benefit from your contributions. These clues can help guide you toward the right path. Let's put these ideas into action by creating a purpose map. On a blank sheet of paper, draw 3 overlapping circles labeled. 1. List the activities, topics, and causes that light you up. 2. List the skills, talents, and qualities that you excel at or are naturally good at. 3. List the problems, challenges, or opportunities in the world that resonate with you or that you'd like to address. Where these circles overlap is where your unique purpose likely lies. This exercise gives you a visual representation of how your passions, strengths, and the needs you care about intersect. Even as you begin to see where your purpose lies, doubt and uncertainty are likely to surface. It's natural to question whether you're on the right path or if your contributions truly matter. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to navigate these doubts, build resilience, and stay committed to your purpose, even when the path ahead feels unclear. Chapter 6. Navigating doubt and uncertainty. No matter how clear your purpose may seem, the journey is rarely free of obstacles. One of the most challenging aspects of pursuing a purpose-driven life is managing the inevitable doubts and uncertainties that arise along the way. Even with the best intentions and a clear sense of direction, there will be moments when the path forward feels unclear, when you question whether you're making the right choices, and when fear threatens to hold you back. In this chapter, we'll explore how to face those doubts head-on and build the resilience needed to stay committed to your purpose, even when the journey feels uncertain. Doubt is a natural part of the human experience, especially when you're stepping outside your comfort zone and pursuing something meaningful. In fact, the presence of doubt often signals that you're moving toward growth and change. However, left unchecked, doubt can spiral into self-sabotage, causing you to question your abilities, second-guess your decisions, and ultimately lose sight of your purpose. It's important to recognize that doubt doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. In many cases, it's simply your mind's way of trying to protect you from the unknown. Understanding this can help you reframe doubt as a sign that you're challenging yourself and stepping into new territory, a necessary part of the purpose journey. One of the most common sources of doubt is the fear of failure. When you're deeply invested in your purpose, the stakes feel high. You might worry about what happens if you put your energy into a project or path and it doesn't work out. This fear can be paralyzing, leading you to stay in your comfort zone rather than taking the risks needed to live a purpose-driven life. The truth is, failure is an inevitable part of the process. Every setback, mistake, or wrong turn is an opportunity to learn and grow. Reframing failure as feedback allows you to approach your purpose with curiosity rather than fear. Each experience, whether it feels like success or failure, provides valuable information that helps you refine your path and move forward with greater clarity. Another source of uncertainty is the pressure to have your purpose fully defined and perfectly mapped out. Society often promotes the idea that once you find your purpose, everything should fall neatly into place. But the reality is that purpose is an ongoing process of exploration and evolution. It's not a static goal, but a dynamic journey that requires flexibility and a willingness to adapt as you learn more about yourself and the world around you. It's okay to embrace uncertainty and allow your purpose to evolve over time. Rather than focusing on having all the answers up front, focus on taking consistent steps in the direction that feels right. Clarity often comes through action, not through overthinking or waiting for the perfect plan. Resilience is the key to navigating doubt and uncertainty. It's what allows you to keep going even when the path is unclear or challenging. Building resilience involves cultivating a mindset that embraces challenges, learns from setbacks, and stays committed to growth. Here are a few strategies to build resilience as you pursue your purpose. 1. Be kind to yourself when doubt arises. Acknowledge that it's normal to feel uncertain and that growth often involves discomfort. Self-compassion helps you bounce back from setbacks with greater ease. 2. Purpose isn't about getting everything right, it's about making progress toward what matters. Celebrate small wins and remember that each step forward counts, even if it feels incremental. 3. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your purpose. Whether it's friends, mentors, or a community of like-minded individuals, having a support system can provide encouragement and perspective during challenging times. 4. Approach your purpose with a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for learning. When you see obstacles as part of the journey rather than as roadblocks, you're more likely to stay committed, even when things get tough. Let's take a moment to reframe your doubts. Think about a recent situation where you felt uncertain, fearful, or overwhelmed by doubt. Now, answer these questions. 1. What was the source of your doubt? Was it fear of failure, the unknown, or the pressure to have everything figured out? 2. What's one way you can reframe that doubt as a sign of growth or as valuable feedback? 3. What action can you take, however small, to move forward despite the doubt? By reframing doubts and taking small, consistent actions, you can build the resilience needed to stay on your path, even when it's unclear. With resilience and a mindset that embraces growth, you're better equipped to navigate the ups and downs of a purpose-driven journey. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to design a life that aligns with your purpose, one that integrates your values, strengths, and passions into your everyday decisions and routines. Purpose isn't just about big milestones, it's about the small, intentional choices you make daily. Chapter 7. Designing a Purposeful Life. Finding your purpose is a crucial first step, but living it requires intentional design. Purpose isn't just a grand idea you keep in the back of your mind, it's something you actively integrate into the choices, habits, and routines that make up your daily life. In this chapter, we'll explore how to design a life that aligns with your purpose, bringing together your values, strengths, and passions into a cohesive and fulfilling lifestyle. Living with purpose is less about the big moments and more about the small, consistent choices you make every day. Purposeful living is a series of intentional actions that reflect your values and priorities. When you bring intentionality to your daily decisions, whether it's how you spend your time, where you focus your energy, or who you surround yourself with, you create a life that feels aligned with your deeper sense of meaning. Start by asking yourself, what does a purpose-driven day look like for me? Think about how you can structure your days so that they consistently move you closer to living out your purpose. It could be as simple as setting aside time for activities that fuel your passion, practicing habits that support your values, or making decisions that reflect your priorities. Purpose is lived out one day at a time, and every small step counts. Goal setting is a powerful tool when aligned with your purpose. However, it's easy to fall into the trap of setting goals that look impressive on paper, but don't truly resonate with your values or sense of purpose. The key is to set goals that are not only ambitious but also deeply connected to what genuinely matters to you. When setting goals, ask yourself, 1. Does this goal align with my core values? 2. Does pursuing this goal bring me closer to living out my purpose? 3. Am I pursuing this goal because it's meaningful to me or because I feel pressured by societal expectations? Purpose-driven goals focus on both the destination and the journey. They should not only challenge you but also feel fulfilling as you work toward them. By aligning your goals with your purpose, you ensure that your efforts contribute to the life you want to create rather than chasing external validation or superficial achievements. Routines may seem mundane, but they are the backbone of a purposeful life. The habits you repeat daily shape who you become and the impact you make. By intentionally designing your routines, you can ensure that your actions consistently reflect your purpose. Start by identifying the key areas of your life that are most important to you, your health, relationships, personal growth, or contribution to others. Then, build routines that support these areas. For example, if part of your purpose involves helping others, you might incorporate a daily practice of reaching out to someone who could benefit from your support. If creativity is central to your purpose, dedicate time each day to honing your craft. Purposeful routines don't have to be elaborate, they just need to be consistent and aligned with your values. Over time, these routines build momentum and help you live your purpose naturally. Living with purpose also requires setting boundaries to protect your time, energy, and focus. It's easy to get pulled in multiple directions by other people's demands, societal pressures, or even distractions that feel urgent but aren't truly important. Boundaries help you stay aligned with your purpose by ensuring that you're spending your time on what truly matters. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to saying yes to everything. However, saying no to what doesn't align with your purpose allows you to say yes to the things that do. Consider where you need to draw clearer lines in your life, whether it's limiting time spent on activities that drain you or being selective about the commitments you take on. Boundaries aren't about shutting others out. They're about making sure you have the space and energy to live a life that feels meaningful to you. Let's take a moment to visualize what a purpose-driven week would look like for you. On a piece of paper or in a planner, sketch out your ideal week. Consider the following. 1. Where can you carve out time for the activities that fuel your passion and align with your purpose? 2. What are your top 3 goals for the week, and how do they connect to your sense of purpose? 3. Where do you need to set boundaries to protect your time and energy? 4. What daily routines can you establish that reflect your values and support your purpose? This exercise helps you create a blueprint for living more intentionally and purposefully. As you plan your week, you'll start to see how small, consistent actions add up to a life that feels aligned and fulfilling. As you begin to design your life around your purpose, it's important to recognize that purpose isn't lived in isolation. The people you surround yourself with and the communities you engage with play a vital role in supporting and amplifying your purpose. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to build relationships and communities that align with your purpose and help you stay on track as you live out your values and passions. Chapter 8. The Purposeful Connection, Relationships and Community. No one discovers and lives out their purpose alone. While purpose is a deeply personal journey, it's also profoundly influenced by the relationships and communities we build along the way. The people you surround yourself with and the communities you engage in can either uplift and amplify your purpose or pull you away from it. In this chapter, we'll explore the role of relationships and community in living a purposeful life and how to cultivate connections that align with your values and goals. Human beings are inherently social creatures. Our connections with others have a significant impact on our well-being, motivation, and sense of purpose. Relationships provide support, encouragement, and accountability, all of which are crucial when you're navigating the ups and downs of living a purpose-driven life. When you're surrounded by people who believe in you and share similar values, it becomes easier to stay aligned with your purpose. But just as relationships can help you stay on course, they can also be a source of distraction or conflict if they're not in alignment with your purpose. It's important to be intentional about the connections you nurture, ensuring they reflect the life you want to live and the values you hold dear. So, how do you know which relationships support your purpose and which might be holding you back? Start by considering the following. 1. Are the people in your life aligned with your core values? Do they support the principles that are most important to you, or do they frequently challenge or undermine them? 2. Are your relationships built on mutual growth and support? Healthy relationships are those where both parties encourage each other's development and help each other pursue their goals. 3. Do certain relationships leave you feeling drained, or do they energize and inspire you? Purpose-aligned relationships tend to feel balanced, with positive energy flowing both ways. This isn't about cutting people out of your life, but rather about being mindful of how much energy and attention you invest in relationships. By prioritizing connections that uplift and align with your purpose, you create a support system that helps you stay on track. While individual relationships are important, community plays an equally vital role in your purpose journey. Communities provide a sense of belonging and shared identity. When you find a community that aligns with your values and purpose, you gain access to collective wisdom, resources, and opportunities that you might not find on your own. Purpose-driven communities can take many forms: a professional network, a volunteer group, a creative collective, or even a supportive online group. The key is to find communities where your purpose can thrive and where you can both give and receive value. Engaging with communities that resonate with your purpose also has a ripple effect. When you surround yourself with like-minded individuals, you're more likely to stay motivated and inspired, even when challenges arise. Your shared mission becomes a source of strength, helping you push through difficult times and celebrate milestones together. Building purpose-aligned relationships and engaging in meaningful communities doesn't happen by accident. It requires intention and effort. Here are some practical steps to help you cultivate connections that support your purpose. 1. Take stock of the relationships in your life. Which ones align with your values and goals? Which ones feel out of sync with the direction you want to go? Consider where you might need to invest more time and where you might need to set boundaries. 2. Look for communities that align with your purpose. This could involve joining a group that shares your passion, attending events where like-minded people gather, or seeking out online spaces where your values are reflected. 3. Prioritize spending time with people and in communities that energize and inspire you. It's okay to step back from relationships or environments that consistently drain your energy or pull you away from your purpose. 4. Relationships and communities thrive on mutual exchange. Be as generous with your support as you are in seeking it. When you contribute value to others, you reinforce the bonds that help you live out your purpose. Let's get practical by taking some steps to intentionally build or strengthen your purpose support network. Reflect on the following. 1. Who are the 3 people in your life who most align with your purpose and values? How can you nurture these relationships further? 2. What communities or groups align with your purpose that you could join or engage with more regularly? 3. Are there any relationships that consistently drain your energy or conflict with your values? How can you set boundaries to protect your purpose? These questions help you evaluate and refine your relationships and community engagements, ensuring that the connections in your life are purposeful and supportive. As you build purpose-aligned relationships and engage in meaningful communities, you'll notice that your purpose is not static. It evolves as you grow and as life changes. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to embrace the natural evolution of purpose, allowing it to adapt and deepen over time while staying true to your core values and intentions. Chapter 9. Growth through Purpose. The Evolution of Meaning. As you've progressed through this journey of finding and living your purpose, you may have already realized something profound. Purpose is not static. It's dynamic, evolving as you grow, encounter new experiences, and deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of evolving purpose, embracing the idea that your sense of meaning can change and expand over time while remaining anchored in your core values and intentions. One of the biggest misconceptions about purpose is the idea that it's a single, unchanging mission that you must discover and stick to for the rest of your life. But just as you evolve as a person, your purpose can and should evolve too. Your experiences, challenges, successes, and even failures all contribute to shaping your purpose as you move through life. What felt meaningful to you at one stage might grow, shift, or take on new forms as you gain new insights and develop new skills. Instead of seeking a fixed purpose, think of purpose as a journey of continuous discovery. By staying open to change and growth, you allow your purpose to develop naturally over time, expanding in ways that keep you fulfilled and aligned as you move through different phases of life. How do you know when your purpose is evolving? There are often subtle signs that it's time to adjust your direction or expand your focus. You might feel a sense of restlessness, as if your current activities or goals no longer fully align with who you are becoming. Perhaps what once excited you no longer feels fulfilling, or you find yourself drawn to new interests and challenges that you hadn't previously considered. These moments of transition are not signs of failure or confusion. They're indications that you're growing. Just as a tree grows new branches, your purpose can grow new dimensions as you experience life. Recognizing when it's time to adapt and allowing your purpose to evolve is key to staying aligned with what truly matters to you. Even as your purpose evolves, certain core values and intentions likely remain constant. These are the guiding principles that anchor you, even as your specific goals or passions shift. For example, if you value creativity, your purpose might evolve from expressing that creativity through art to sharing it through teaching or mentoring others. The expression of your purpose may change, but the underlying value remains the same. Staying connected to your core values allows you to navigate change with clarity and confidence. It's not about abandoning your old purpose, but rather expanding it to include new layers of meaning and impact. As long as you remain true to what fundamentally matters to you, your purpose can evolve in ways that keep you engaged and fulfilled. To embrace the evolution of your purpose, regular reflection and reassessment are essential. Just as you check in with yourself to set goals, it's important to periodically evaluate whether your current path still aligns with your deepest sense of meaning. This doesn't mean constantly second-guessing yourself, but rather taking intentional moments to ask, 1. Does my current work or focus still align with my values? 2. Am I feeling fulfilled, or is there a sense of stagnation or misalignment? 3. Are there new opportunities or interests that I feel called to explore? By making reflection a regular practice, whether through journaling, meditation, or simply taking quiet moments of introspection, you stay attuned to how your purpose might be evolving. This allows you to make adjustments as needed, ensuring that your actions and goals continue to reflect who you are and where you want to go. To help you embrace the evolution of your purpose, let's do a reflection exercise. 1. Take a moment to think back to a time when your sense of purpose first started to take shape. How has it evolved since then? What changes have you experienced in your passions, values, or goals? 2. What values have remained constant throughout this journey? How have they influenced your decisions and the direction your life has taken? 3. Does your current focus still feel aligned with your evolving sense of purpose? Are there areas where you feel called to expand, shift, or explore new possibilities? 4. Based on your reflection, set an intention for how you want to continue evolving. This might involve exploring a new interest, deepening an existing focus, or letting go of something that no longer serves you. This exercise helps you see your purpose as a living, breathing aspect of your life, capable of growth and adaptation as you do. As your purpose evolves, the key is to integrate it into your daily life in ways that feel natural and consistent. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to live your purpose every day through intentional habits, mindful choices, and actions that reflect what truly matters to you. Purpose is not just a concept, it's a way of living that influences everything from your relationships to your routines. Chapter 10. Living your purpose every day. You've explored your purpose, embraced your authenticity, and even accepted that your purpose will evolve as you grow. Now it's time to focus on the most important aspect of purpose-driven living, integrating your purpose into your everyday life. Purpose isn't something that only shows up in big, defining moments. It's lived out in the small, daily actions that reflect your values, passions, and commitment to making an impact. In this chapter, we'll explore how to bring purpose into your daily habits, decisions, and interactions so that you can experience a life that feels meaningful and aligned every single day. One of the most common misconceptions about living purposefully is that it requires constant grand gestures or dramatic life changes. While big decisions matter, true purpose is lived out in the consistent, everyday choices you make. It's about aligning your actions with your values, even in the smallest moments. Consistency is powerful because it compounds over time. The more you build habits and routines that reflect your purpose, the more naturally aligned your life becomes. Whether it's how you start your day, the way you approach your work, or the time you dedicate to the people and causes you care about, small actions done consistently have a huge impact. To live your purpose daily, focus on creating simple, repeatable habits that reflect what's most important to you. For example, if part of your purpose is to contribute to others, you might make it a habit to check in with someone you care about every day. If creativity is central to your purpose, dedicating time each morning to your craft could be a key part of your routine. Every day you make countless decisions that shape the direction of your life. Living purposefully involves approaching those decisions with intention and mindfulness. It's about asking yourself, does this choice align with my values and purpose? Before committing your time, energy, or resources. Mindful decision-making isn't about overthinking every action, it's about being aware of how your choices either support or detract from your purpose. When faced with decisions, big or small, take a moment to pause and reflect on how each option aligns with your purpose. This habit of intentional decision-making helps you stay aligned and prevents you from drifting into activities or commitments that don't truly resonate with what matters most to you. A simple way to practice this is by using a values-based filter. When you're unsure about a decision, ask yourself, 1. Does this align with my core values? 2. Does this move me closer to living out my purpose? 3. Will this contribute to the kind of life I want to create? Over time, these mindful practices become second nature, guiding your daily choices in ways that are consistent with your purpose. Your purpose doesn't just live in your habits and decisions, it also shows up in how you interact with others. Whether in your relationships, work, or community, the way you engage with people is a powerful reflection of your purpose. Purposeful interactions involve being fully present, showing empathy, and aligning your communication and actions with your values. For example, if part of your purpose involves making a positive impact, your daily interactions should reflect that. This might mean being a supportive listener, offering help when needed, or simply showing kindness in small ways. When you approach your interactions with intention, you strengthen the sense of purpose that runs through all areas of your life. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to get pulled away from what truly matters. Purposeful living requires staying grounded, even when life gets busy or overwhelming. One way to do this is by setting daily intentions. Each morning, take a few minutes to identify the key actions, values, or attitudes you want to focus on for the day. This practice acts as an anchor, helping you stay centered on your purpose, no matter what comes your way. Another powerful tool is reflection. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review how you lived in alignment with your purpose. Did your actions reflect your values? Were your decisions guided by what truly matters to you? This daily check-in not only keeps you accountable, but also helps you course correct quickly if you find yourself drifting away from your purpose. Let's make this practical by designing habits that align with your purpose. Reflect on the following. 1. What are 3 daily habits that would bring you closer to living out your purpose? These might involve how you start your day, the way you engage with others, or routines that keep you connected to your values. 2. How can you incorporate mindful decision-making into your routine? Consider setting a reminder to pause and reflect before making key decisions. 3. What intention can you set each morning to guide your day? This could be a word, value, or specific action that keeps you grounded in your purpose. Once you've identified these habits and practices, commit to integrating them into your routine. Start small and build consistency, knowing that each purposeful action brings you closer to living a life fully aligned with what matters most to you. Living your purpose every day doesn't just benefit you, it has a powerful ripple effect on those around you. In the next chapter, we'll explore how living with purpose can inspire and impact others, creating a positive legacy that extends far beyond your individual life. Purpose is contagious, and when you live with intention and alignment, you naturally encourage others to do the same. Chapter 11. The ripple effect of purpose. When you live with purpose, it doesn't just transform your own life, it creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond yourself. Your actions, energy, and choices influence the people around you in ways you may not even realize. Living purposefully can inspire others, strengthen communities, and leave a positive legacy that lasts beyond your immediate impact. In this chapter, we'll explore how living with purpose naturally influences those around you and how you can amplify this positive ripple effect. Have you ever been around someone who is genuinely passionate and aligned with their purpose? Their energy is magnetic. Purposeful people inspire others not because they're necessarily trying to, but because living authentically and with intention naturally draws others in. When you're clear about your values and committed to living a life that reflects them, people notice, and often, they're inspired to reflect on their own lives and take steps toward their own purpose. Purpose is contagious because it resonates with something deep within all of us, the desire to live meaningfully. When you live with purpose, you model what's possible for others. You become a living example of what it looks like to align passion, strengths, and values in a way that creates impact. This influence often happens quietly, through the way you show up, the choices you make, and the kindness you extend. One of the most significant ways to create a ripple effect is through small, consistent acts of purpose-driven living. You don't need to be in the spotlight or have a large platform to make a difference. In fact, the smallest gestures often have the greatest impact over time. Acts of kindness, integrity, generosity, or courage create ripples that can influence others in ways you might never fully see. For example, showing up authentically in your interactions, offering a listening ear, or providing encouragement when someone is struggling might seem like small acts, but they can have a lasting effect. These small moments of purpose-driven action contribute to a culture of positivity, support, and authenticity, influencing others to do the same in their own lives. Your legacy isn't defined solely by big accomplishments or milestones, it's defined by how you consistently live out your values and how those actions impact others over time. Whether you're aware of it or not, the way you live your life is creating a legacy right now. Purpose-driven legacies are built on a foundation of intentional choices, compassionate interactions, and meaningful contributions. Think about the people who have influenced you the most. It's often not their titles or achievements that stick with you, but how they made you feel, how they lived their lives, and the principles they stood by. Your legacy is woven into the everyday moments of how you choose to show up for others, how you use your strengths to contribute, and how you remain true to your values, even in challenging situations. There are ways to consciously amplify the ripple effect of your purpose. Here are a few strategies. 1. One of the most powerful ways to extend your purpose is by mentoring others. Whether formally or informally, sharing your knowledge, experience, and encouragement can help others find and live their own purpose. 2. Engage in communities or causes that align with your values. By contributing your time, energy, or skills, you not only make a difference but also inspire others within those communities to do the same. 3. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your journey. Whether it's through conversations, writing, or social media, your story can offer hope, guidance, or motivation to those who are searching for their own purpose. 4. The most impactful way to create a lasting ripple effect is to live your values consistently. People learn from what you do more than what you say, and by staying true to your principles, you naturally encourage others to reflect on their own values and choices. To gain clarity on how you can amplify the ripple effect of your purpose, reflect on these questions. 1. Who in your life has been positively impacted by the way you live your purpose? What specific actions or qualities did they notice? 2. What small, consistent actions can you take to create a positive influence in your community, family, or workplace? 3. How can you be more intentional about sharing your purpose with others, whether through mentorship, storytelling, or active involvement in causes you care about? By becoming more aware of the ripple effect your life has, you can take purposeful steps to amplify it and create a lasting legacy that reflects what truly matters to you. The next chapter will focus on how to sustain your purpose-driven life over the long term. Living with purpose isn't just about finding your path, it's about staying committed to it through life's changes and challenges. We'll explore strategies for staying aligned with your purpose, nurturing it as you grow, and continuing to live with intention even as your life evolves. Chapter 12. Sustaining purpose over time. Finding your purpose is a powerful achievement, but living it consistently over time is the real challenge. Life changes, circumstances shift, and unexpected obstacles arise, all of which can make it difficult to stay aligned with your purpose. The key to a purpose-driven life is not just discovering your purpose but sustaining it through all of life's seasons. In this chapter, we'll explore strategies for nurturing your purpose, staying resilient in the face of challenges, and maintaining alignment as you grow and evolve. Your purpose is not a set-it-and-forget-it endeavor. Just as life evolves, so too will your understanding and expression of purpose. It's essential to periodically revisit and recalibrate your purpose, ensuring it still aligns with your current values, priorities, and life circumstances. Consider scheduling regular check-ins with yourself, whether quarterly, annually, or during significant life transitions, to reflect on your purpose. Ask yourself, 1. Is my current focus still aligned with my values? 2. Do I feel fulfilled and energized by the way I'm living out my purpose? 3. Are there new interests or opportunities emerging that align with my evolving sense of purpose? These reflective moments allow you to adjust your goals, shift your focus, or even redefine your purpose if needed. Staying flexible and open to change helps you remain aligned with what truly matters, even as life presents new challenges and opportunities. Life is unpredictable, and even with a clear sense of purpose, there will be times when you feel disconnected, discouraged, or unsure of your path. During these moments, resilience becomes crucial. Resilience is not just about bouncing back from setbacks, it's about staying connected to your purpose, even when things don't go as planned. Here are some ways to build resilience as you sustain your purpose. 1. Remind yourself regularly of the deeper reasons behind your purpose. Why does it matter to you? Why is it worth pursuing, even when the path is difficult? Keeping your why front and center provides motivation and clarity during tough times. 2. Life rarely unfolds exactly as we expect. Purposeful living requires adaptability, the ability to adjust your plans while still staying aligned with your core values and goals. Embrace change as part of the journey and trust that your purpose can evolve alongside it. 3. View challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. When setbacks occur, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how it can strengthen your commitment to living purposefully. Sustaining purpose isn't just about big decisions, it's about how you nurture it in your daily life. Purpose thrives when it's consistently fed through small, intentional actions. Here are some ways to keep your purpose alive every day. 1. Develop rituals that remind you of your purpose regularly. This could be a morning meditation focused on your values, a journaling practice where you reflect on how you're living your purpose, or a gratitude exercise that helps you stay connected to what matters most. 2. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on how you sustain your purpose. Seek out relationships and communities that support and encourage your growth. Regularly engage with others who share similar values or who inspire you to keep pursuing your goals. 3. Purpose is lived in the small victories as much as in the big milestones. Acknowledge and celebrate the progress you're making, no matter how incremental it may seem. These celebrations reinforce your commitment and keep you motivated over time. While living with purpose is deeply fulfilling, it can also be demanding, especially if you're passionately pursuing your goals. It's easy to become so focused on your purpose that you neglect self-care, leading to burnout. To avoid purpose burnout, it's important to maintain balance and prioritize your well-being alongside your ambitions. Here are some tips to prevent burnout while staying purpose-driven. 1. Protect your time and energy by setting boundaries that allow you to rest, recharge, and focus on what truly matters. 2. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Living with purpose doesn't mean being perfect. Give yourself grace when you encounter challenges or need to adjust your expectations. 3. Purpose is a marathon, not a sprint. It's okay to take breaks, slow down, and allow yourself time to reflect and regroup. Sustaining your purpose over the long term requires a healthy balance between action and rest. To help you sustain your purpose over time, let's do a quick purpose recalibration exercise. Reflect on the following. 1. What aspects of your purpose still feel fully aligned? Are there any areas that feel disconnected or less fulfilling than before? 2. What challenges have you encountered recently, and how have they affected your sense of purpose? 3. What small adjustments can you make, whether in your habits, mindset, or focus, that will help you stay aligned with your evolving purpose? This exercise helps you stay proactive in nurturing your purpose and making sure it remains a guiding force in your life, even as circumstances change. In the final chapter, we'll explore how to integrate your purpose across all areas of your life, from your career and relationships to your personal growth and well-being. Living with purpose isn't confined to one aspect of your life. It's a holistic approach that shapes how you engage with everything around you. We'll look at strategies for creating a cohesive, purpose-driven life that reflects your values and goals in every dimension. Chapter 13. Integrating purpose across your life. You've taken the journey to discover your purpose, embraced its evolution, and learned how to sustain it over time. Now, the final piece is to weave that purpose into every aspect of your life: your career, relationships, personal growth, and overall well-being. Purpose is most powerful when it's integrated holistically, influencing everything from how you approach your work to how you engage with loved ones. In this chapter, we'll explore how to create a cohesive, purpose-driven life where every area aligns with your values and deepest intentions. Living with purpose isn't just about having a strong sense of meaning in one area of your life. It's about allowing your purpose to guide your decisions, actions, and interactions across all areas. When your purpose becomes the foundation of your life, it serves as a compass that keeps you aligned, even in the face of competing demands, unexpected challenges, or new opportunities. Imagine your life as a wheel with purpose at the center. The spokes of the wheel represent the different areas of your life: career, relationships, health, hobbies, and personal growth. When purpose is at the center, it influences each spoke, ensuring that every part of your life is aligned and moving in harmony. For many people, work takes up a significant portion of life. Integrating purpose into your career is crucial for long-term fulfillment. Whether you're pursuing your dream job, working in a traditional role, or even running your own business, your career should ideally reflect your core values and contribute to your sense of purpose. Here's how to start aligning your work with your purpose. 1. Does your work align with your values and contribute to the kind of impact you want to make? If not, are there ways to bring more purpose into your role, such as mentoring others, leading with integrity, or championing causes that matter to you? 2. If you feel disconnected from your current work, consider exploring career shifts that align more closely with your passions and purpose. Sometimes small changes within your role or industry can make a big difference in how fulfilled you feel. 3. Traditional measures of success often focus on status, income, or recognition. Redefine success based on alignment with your purpose. Success might look like contributing to something meaningful, making a positive impact, or finding joy in the work you do. Your relationships are a key area where purpose can deeply influence your life. Purposeful relationships are those where you feel valued, supported, and aligned in your goals and values. They provide mutual growth, encouragement, and fulfillment. Here's how to nurture purpose in your relationships. 1. Surround yourself with people who share similar values or who inspire you to live out your purpose. Seek out relationships where you can both give and receive support in meaningful ways. 2. Align your communication with your purpose. If your purpose involves being a positive influence, approach conversations with kindness, empathy, and respect, even in difficult situations. 3. Prioritize the relationships that give you energy and align with your sense of purpose. Make time for the people who encourage you, challenge you to grow, and help you stay connected to what matters most. While living with purpose is fulfilling, it's important to remember that well-being and self-care are essential to sustaining that purpose. Purpose-driven people often pour themselves into their work, relationships, or causes with such intensity that they forget to care for themselves. Balance is key. Here's how to integrate well-being into your purpose-driven life. 1. Taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical health allows you to show up more fully in every aspect of your life. View self-care as an essential part of living your purpose, not as something separate from it. 2. Establish boundaries that protect your time and energy. It's okay to say no to commitments or responsibilities that don't align with your values, even if they seem important in the moment. 3. Build periods of rest and reflection into your routine. These moments allow you to recharge and recalibrate, ensuring that you stay connected to your purpose without burning out. Living with purpose also involves continuous growth. As you evolve, so too does your understanding of what your purpose means and how you can express it. By integrating personal growth into your purpose-driven life, you allow yourself to expand your impact, deepen your connections, and find new ways to contribute. Here's how to focus on growth while staying aligned with purpose. 1. Stay curious and open to learning. Whether it's developing new skills, gaining deeper insights into yourself, or exploring new interests, continuous growth enhances your ability to live with purpose. 2. Growth often comes from stepping out of your comfort zone. Regularly seek out challenges that push you to expand your capacity while staying true to your values and intentions. 3. Regularly take stock of how far you've come and how your purpose has evolved. Reflection helps you appreciate your progress and stay focused on the journey ahead. To integrate your purpose across all areas of your life, reflect on the following. 1. How does your work align with your purpose? Are there changes you can make to bring more meaning into your professional life? 2. Which relationships feel most aligned with your values? How can you nurture those connections further? 3. What self-care practices can you adopt to ensure you have the energy and clarity to live your purpose daily? 4. Where do you want to challenge yourself or learn something new that aligns with your evolving purpose? By consciously aligning these areas, you create a life where every part of your day reflects your values, passions, and deepest sense of meaning. Living a purpose-driven life is not about perfection, it's about alignment. It's about consistently making choices that reflect your values, nurturing relationships that support your growth, and balancing ambition with well-being. Purpose is not confined to one part of your life, it touches everything you do. As you integrate your purpose across all aspects of your life, you create a cohesive, fulfilling existence that allows you to live with meaning, impact, and joy. As you've journeyed through the process of finding, embracing, and living your purpose, remember that this journey is uniquely yours. Purpose is not a destination, but a path, one that evolves as you grow, learn, and experience life. It's about the choices you make every day, the relationships you nurture, and the impact you leave behind. Living with purpose doesn't require perfection. It simply asks for intention, courage, and the willingness to stay true to what matters most, even when the path is uncertain. Your purpose will guide you, ground you, and inspire you, helping you create a life that feels aligned, meaningful, and deeply fulfilling. As you move forward, trust in your journey. Trust in the small, consistent actions that reflect your values. Trust that even when your purpose evolves, you're always growing closer to the person you're meant to be. The world needs your unique contribution, your light, and your authenticity. Live fully, live purposefully, and let your life be the ripple that inspires others to do the same. Final words. Embarking on the journey to discover your purpose is one of the most empowering steps you can take in life. It's not about reaching a final destination, but about continuously aligning with what truly matters to you. As you move forward, remember that purpose is lived out in the choices you make every day, in the way you show up, the relationships you nurture, and the values you uphold. Trust in your journey, embrace the growth that comes with it, and let your purpose guide you to a life of deeper meaning and fulfillment. The world needs your unique light. Shine it brightly. Take care and be well.